Hello! Surely by now, you are aware of the importance of adopting good posture in prevention of neck and back pain. But do you know what exactly is posture? Well, on any given day, we all spend a lot of time in a certain position, for example, sitting in a chair at work. And posture typically refer to how the body positions itself as a whole. Good posture indicates a certain positioning in which our spinal curve remains neutral, not bent forward, backward or sideways. If one of your postures put your spine out of its natural alignment, your muscles will adapt and become unbalanced. This is called a postural dysfunction. One of the most common causes of back and neck pain is a muscle imbalance which renders the muscle involved weak and dysfunctional. And the most common cause of muscle imbalance is poor posture. It must be emphasized that not everyone with postural deviation will exhibit pain symptoms. But we should not be complacent because it is most likely that we have harbored latent trigger points in our muscles, and this can easily be activated, with back pain being the result. The spine has 4 natural curves in the sagittal plane, that is when you view from the side, and they are important for shock absorption. Cervical lordosis form from 7 cervical vertebrae. And then we have thoracic kyphosis found in the chest, thorax and the ribs, formed from the 12 vertebrae. Further down, we have lumbar lordosis, found in the lower back, the lumbar region, formed from 5 vertebrae. Lastly, we have sacral kyphosis, formed from 2 sets of fused bones, the sacrum and the coccyx. Each section of the spine forms a curve, with the segment below being a curve in the opposite direction to the one above. These curves are interdependent, and a change in one curve will result in a change in the curve above or below it. In a neutral position, the spine is supported mostly by the bony structures of the vertebrae resting on top of one another. When these curves become either exaggerated or flattened, the spine increasingly relies on muscles, ligaments, and soft tissue to maintain an upright position, causing tension in these structures, with the consequential formation of adhesion and trigger points. Over time, this can even lead to spinal disc injury. In fact, trigger point may be the most common causes of herniated discs because shortening or tightening of the muscle could be the main source of disc compression and spinal nerve impingement. So how do we know if our posture is ideal? Postural assessment is performed to identify any deviation from a neutral posture so that we can highlight any area of dysfunction. There should be a straight vertical line joining these points of reference in an ideal posture. The earlobe, the center of the shoulder, that is the acromial process, the elbow, the center of the hip, that is the greater trochanter, and a point slightly anterior to the midline of the knee, and then a point slightly anterior to the lateral malleolus. Poor posture can lead to misalignment of the pelvis, causing imbalances of the muscle attached to the lumbo-pelvic hip complex. Common types of misalignment of the pelvis include an anterior pelvic tilt, posterior pelvic tilt, and lateral pelvic tilt. Such pelvic asymmetry creates stress at the sacroiliac joints. Postural asymmetry of the pelvis is common, and this leads to compensatory movement elsewhere and imbalances of the muscle that are attached to the pelvis. Here are the adverse effects of postural dysfunction: muscle imbalances, synergistic dominance, increased risk of injuries and development of trigger points, increased risk of ache and pains, increased stress on the joints. Well, if you do suffer from back pain, please take a look at my recently released videos on the corrective exercises of these postural dysfunctions, and read my book on the self-management of lower back pain, which is now available from Amazon. Again, if you like this video, hit the like button. Share it with your friends and leave your comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell so that you will be notified of any new video release. Thank you.